Do your sales and operations teams waste more time on internal politics, policies, procedures than focusing on your biggest customers or competitors? How much business have you lost as a result? Or how many opportunities missed? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you about war room sessions, what they are and how they'll help you to improve your account planning process and ultimately to close more business. These sessions can be used to target clients in three different categories: to win new customers, to gain share of wallet, or to sustain by building a fortress around a key account that you worked so hard to win in the first place. Do you have a customer who falls into one of these three categories? If so, the most critical element is the preparation. Evaluating the current state, taking a look through some of the databases of history and CRM tools that you have, looking at your product portfolio mix of what you're thinking about offering, and ultimately thinking about your key stakeholders, both internally and externally. Who's holding you back? Who could help you to move forward faster? These are the people we need to be thinking about as we're creating our team. Definitely want to include an account team representative, an executive sponsor, but you may consider engineering or operations or marketing or other groups within your organization, depending on the situation. I would also encourage you to consider an outside facilitator. The facilitator's role is to act as Switzerland. They're not there to take a side with somebody. They're there to facilitate the tools and teach and allow the team, enable the team to use the tools to start creating that strategic path and create that alignment where everybody's moving in the same direction. They're also there to drive the agenda in order to ensure that at the end of the day, you've got some clear next steps and a strategic plan for how to approach this account in a new way. During the current state, you're going to look at some of the key factors of competition, understand and align within your team about where your organization is at today. Take a look at your competitors. Which competitors are better or worse than us at certain elements? Do a SWOT analysis. But this isn't just about your organization. This is a three-dimensional SWOT analysis, starting with your customer. What are your customers' strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? You may be able to identify some real areas of focus coming out of that. Second, going to your competitor. What's their SWOT analysis look like? And ultimately, coming back to your own and seeing how that fits in with the other two that you just prepared. Another great exercise we do is the FANS exercise, looking at those key stakeholders, who's for us, against us, neutral, soon to know, maybe we don't know some of these people, identifying who those people are or the departments, identifying what level of support we have today, looking at what do we need from them. Do they need to be supportive or just neutral? And ultimately identifying the gaps that exist, which will help us to create a communication plan to overcome those gaps and to move the deal forward. Now we're talking about the future state. We know where we're at today and where we think our competitors are at today. The next question is, where do we want to get to? What do we want to dial up? What do we want to dial down? Finally, if we know where we're at and we know where we want to get to, the only question that remains is, which path do we take and how do we get there? This is where the SEAM model comes in. What new things are you going to start doing? A lot of the people on a team may push back and say, we can't start something new, we have too much already. That brings us to eliminate. We know that in order to start something new, we need to eliminate something old. What's that going to look like? Then we also look at accelerate and moderate. There may be some great things you've already got going on. What are those things you're going to accelerate or improve the efficiency or effectiveness of? And what are those things you're going to tap the brakes on? This is where we get our roadmap, which leads us down the path. So if you're interested in learning more about these war room sessions, I'd encourage you that you could download our template and best practices about the SEAM model. You could sign up for our newsletter to stay informed. And when the time is right, sign up for a no obligation strategy call with me. Love to talk to you about what you're doing in your organization and the challenges you're having. Take care and have a great day.